What's up, guys? I got inspired by my alien friend right here, Mr. Neon Alien. So today I'm going to kind of give you a different perspective on this flying alien into Earth picture. So, get your mediums, whatever they are, whether they're markers, paint, or whatever, and let's have a little bit of fun. So, first off, right, of course, got to start with Earth. So, start off doing that. Meanwhile, while we talk about that, I want to say I hope you guys are taking care of your spiritual health, your emotional health, your physical health, and doing whatever you need to make sure that all of those needs are being taken care of. One of the ways I do that is to draw. Another way I do that is to engage in music, whether you're listening to music, or playing music, whatever that is, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Do that. Listen to some good music, play some good music. This is my version of Florida. I'll put Cuba down here. And, do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. Because that's super important. We want to make sure you're doing that. Get out for a walk. Eat healthy foods. It's okay to, hit up some fast food every now and then and all that kind of stuff. But, just make sure you're trying to do the best that you can do. I mean, if it's somebody's birthday, like the birthday card we just drew, you get some birthday cake. Start your day off healthy if you can. Some fruits, try some strawberries, some blueberries, bananas. Lunchtime, try to eat something healthy. Try to go for a plant-based diet. I guarantee you it'll make you feel good. You can throw a burger in there every now and then. You throw a steak in there. But the more fruits and vegetables you put in there, you're going to feel it in your body. It's going to feel better. You're going to start being able to breathe better, start being able to walk and exercise better, because that stuff isn't getting stuck in you. So I'm going to throw the sun in there, and then I threw all these different planets in there. I looked up the colors online, so I was actually surprised. Mercury and Venus are both brownish in color, according to one of the maps on Amazon I saw. So we got Jupiter out here. So we'll throw some Jupiter out there. We got Mars too, after us. So we got Mercury, Venus, and then Mars. We'll throw Mars down here. We'll play with that later. Now we got Jupiter. I must have used a different red because that red looks way different. This actually looks like a good Mars, like a ruddy red. Jupiter's big, right? But it's still farther away, so it can't be like super huge, but give it some volume. And then it has a huge red spot on it, right? So we'll give it like the big, wide, it's kind of like an elliptical red spot. And then let's not forget our Mercury and Venus. So we'll put Mercury up here. Mercury up here. And Venus. So, how you guys feeling today? You feeling good? Feeling healthy? Feeling strong? Feeling weak? Tired? Lethargic? Every day is an opportunity to feel a little bit different by taking care of yourself, doing these kinds of things, engaging in your art, engaging in your happiness, taking care of yourself. You're going to feel a little bit better. Alright, let's spread these planets out. Let us spread these planets out. So what do we got? We got Uranus next, and we got Neptune. Okay. So I got my guy. He's going to be here, right? So I got to be a little careful. But I already started there. So okay, we're gonna keep Neptune going. Neptune's a really cool planet because it's really aqua. Or like I shouldn't say aqua. It's like a light to deep blue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw that deep blue in there, and then I'm gonna see if I got a light blue. I don't know if this is any lighter or not. Hey, cool, it is. All right, sweet. All right, there we go.
And then we got Uranus, which is super cool because it's actually like a green. So I got to learn about planets while I was learning about drawing the planets and the colors. So we got Uranus over here. It's like an aqua. So it's like a greenish, but you can always throw in some more blue in there if you want to. Kind of make it a little bit more aqua. If that doesn't work, you can always go a little bit deeper. It's just going to make it a little bit darker, so you gotta be careful. But actually, it added a lot of volume right there, so that's pretty cool. So sweet. All right, we got that, and we're missing Saturn. Saturn should be right in between here because you got Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto out here. Pluto, when I was looking it up, they said it was like it varied in different colors. It sometimes was brown that they noticed, and then sometimes it was shades of blue, and then also shades of red. So I don't think they know what color Pluto really is. So we can just add everything in there, man. Put a little bit of everything in there, and you know what? It's so far out there that we don't know. Even though they've sent satellites up there, still have questions about it. So, how about Saturn, man? The ringed planet. Saturn's a yellowy, orangey planet. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a different vibe. It's got a good size to it. What's cool is they said they also found rings around Jupiter as well as Uranus that they're not easy to see with our technology, but they're there. And some people say that they actually have diamonds inside of the rings. So if you could get somebody to go up there and do some excavation, they could be super rich. Maybe that's what some of our guys are going to do. We'll see, right? So, okay, so we got some blue, we got some ocean here. It's super dark, so maybe not the best idea. But what does our mentor Bob Ross say? He says, "No mistakes, only happy accidents." So we're gonna go with the happy accident. We're gonna go with the blues, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight the fact that we got land there, so we can highlight it, right? Give it some nice depth, and highlight it. And really, honestly, I was gonna leave it, but you know what? Going back to my teacher in 7th grade, he always told us, man. He said, don't leave a bunch of blank canvas. Color it in. It's supposed to be colored in. Color it in. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll tell you, my 7th grade teacher, man, his name was Mr. Evans. I don't know if he's still around anymore, but he was so cool because he always put on some light jazz in our class and just let us jam and draw and do the job that he wanted us to do, the project that he wanted us to do. So that it was super inspiring because I had been drawing for a long time, and when I came across him as a teacher, and you never really get to pick your teachers in 7th grade, but when I got lucky enough to have him, it just really opened up my musical world for art as well as my artistic world, because he was a very good teacher and told us about things. And one time I did this piece of art that was of a person, and I thought I did such a good job, man. I was like, man, I'm definitely getting an A on this project, and I got a B+, and I was so disappointed. But I was like, well, everybody's got an opinion, right? And so I said, it just gave me motivation to work harder next time, and so I worked harder the next time and did better. But that was cool, because I still have that picture to this very day. Alright, cool. So we got that. We got the moon. So we're going to color the moon in a little bit. See, I gave it some blue there. Because sometimes it just seems like it's blue, but we can always leave it gray too, you know. I'm using a pencil because I don't have any gray marker, so it's not as vibrant as it possibly could be, but you know what, we'll just do the best we can, right? If I need to, I can actually add some like blues in here, purples to the moon, and give it some more depth, and that's cool too. Alright, sweet, man. Alright, give it some shading, and it's reflecting some light back here, so that's cool. Alright, do we want to add some depth? Add a little bit of depth. Ooh, it's going to be real dark. Now it looks like an atomic bomb, but you know, it still looks badass, so you know what, whatever. Sorry. It still looks really cool. Alright, there we go. This is still Mars, it's still ruddy, but you know, we can still give it like a little bit of an outline there. Kind of give it, see, now it's got some depth to it. It's got some depth to it and the ruddiness, and that's what's really cool. You know, we can still do the same thing just on the inside here. We got Venus and Mars, Venus and Mercury, some more depth on the inside. Cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, sweet. So we're moving along. Now we got our Mr. Alien up there. We'll bust out Mr. Alien falling straight into Earth. What do you guys think about aliens, man? I don't know, you think they're real? You think they're fake? What do you think? I like aliens. I like alien artwork nonetheless. You know, whether you believe in them or not, because I think that it's just cool to think about the potential out there for like other life, and aliens have been like such a big part of our I don't know, history, community, our legend and lore, that they become like part of our pop culture, you know. And so I like adding them into my art, and it just adds to my creativity, and it adds to my thought processes and my wonder, really, you know, of this world and what it could be. So why did I choose to have him fall into the planet? I have no idea. We could say that he fell into the planet many millennia ago, and that you know, life started from there, or that they once upon a time lived here, or that they're coming here and we already live here. That's really interesting. Should I leave this white in the back? Kind of like the pure fire, pure white of the background. Should I go against what my art teacher said by leaving some white back there, or should I just kind of give it a little bit of touch, right? How about that? That's cool. And then, alright, this is like fire red, so that's like a fire red there. We need like an orange, but like a light orange. How about this one? Let's see how this one does. What do we got here? Yeah, can I do like a little bit, got just some light volume streaks, you know? Maybe I should have them come out a little bit more, but if we blend them in, see? Now it's really kind of coming to life there. Now it's like starting to like say, hey, I'm here. Don't forget about me. I'm just Mr. Old Sun right here, see? And if we had a couple there, then it's kind of like their sun flares, you know? Kind of coming out. The sun's one of my favorite things to do for when I'm drawing art, because it's just so powerful. It's so powerful. Its imagery is so alive in everybody's mind. And it can be like, it can be characterized in so many different ways, you know? You can even color it different colors. You know, you can create it using purples and blacks if you wanted to, and people would still know it's the sun. It's just, it has that much history to it. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got that. I did add some blue to the moon here. I wonder if I can do it lightly here. Is this the same color? Okay. So there's really nothing left here. But what's cool is if I press hard enough, will I get anything out of this? Will I get like some reflective blue in there? Not much, if anything. Yeah, not a whole lot of anything. It's on its way out. It said sayonara to all this drawing stuff you guys are doing. Alright, cool. Look at this though. See? Give it a little bit of blue. Like it's almost reflecting the Earth's oceans. Pretty sweet, huh? Alright, cool. See, if we use this flat side, then we can kind of get some more volume. Alright, if it comes out a way we don't like, you know, bam, go back to the gray. Oh wait, what is this? I got a gray marker? I didn't know that. Oh, it's just dark though. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to blend this stuff. Blend it in, see? Blend it into the background, and then we can make the rest of it darker. See? And what we're going to do is we're going to use this dark gray marker I just found to add to the holes and the outline. Bam. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at that. That is cool. Alright, sweet. Alright. Now we got some real deep holes. Like from meteors, right? Isn't that what happened? Like they say, like meteors hit the moon and left these big old holes everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. That's what they say. Cool. Now what we can do, if we want to like leave some volume in the back, we kind of let go of some volume in the back, we can just do this. Blend it in with the pencil. So that's where like multiple mediums come into play, because you can add thickness and then add light in the back. If you have an eraser, you can always erase it. If you don't make a perfect circle, that's alright. You can always play with it and adjust. I always tried to make perfect circles when I was younger. I could never make perfect circles. Some people use like little bottles, little pop cans. You could use, you know, this and trace around it and get a perfect circle out of it, but it's not always going to be perfect all the time. Alright, cool, man. Boom, we got this alien flying out of nowhere. Let's see what's up with him here. Mr. Alien. Alright. He's freaking out. He's like, oh my god, I'm flying. I'm flying to Earth. Oh no. Oh no. What's going to happen to me? Ah. Thicken him up here a little bit. Bam. Give him some more depth there. Freaking out. Freaking out. Make his mouth big. Ah. Yeah, that's cool. It looks like he's really tripping out. Thicken that up. Thicken that up a little bit. Cool. Sweet. I love it. Bam. Make his face a little bit thicker. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got an arm. So when we bend the arm back, just kind of bend it back a little bit. And he got his hand flying back. Ah. Bring it back in and bring his leg back, flying back, and then he tilt the foot back. And now he's really freaking out, man. He's freaking out. He's like, holy crap, what am I doing here? Alright, cool, bam. And then you just bring the other arm back here. Bring it down. Get your action lines going. It's always good to have one back and then a couple in the front. Bam. So now he's really flying. So, yeah, it's cool. We got Pluto way back here. So, you know, if you like to add a little bit more depth, boom, see we're adding a little bit of shade and a little bit of volume, so it looks a little bit more professional and just a little bit more rich. So you can just do that on the inner line and leave the outer lines small if you want to, or you can do it on both. It's totally up to you. It's your picture, it's your world. You do what you want to do with it. Bam. There we go. Bam. There we go. Cool. I like that. I don't know, man. I kind of want to. I don't know how it's gonna look. So what's cool is like having two of the same pictures. You know, you can go back and do it with both. Let's just see what it looks like when we fill the whole thing in with thickness and just see if it looks good. It still looks good. I think we do the whole thing. All right. Cool. And then I can always bring this back. Do 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 do. Dude, I love it. It's freaking hysterical. What's cool is like, okay, you have like a cartoony alien there, but you have like these really kind of in-depth planets here, so it adds a really cool feel to it. I like that a lot, and it makes it neat. Now, what do? We got this massive amount of space in the background, right? If we were cool, we would spray paint it, but I don't have spray paint. You probably don't either. We could have used like spray paint at the very beginning, but then guess what? Then we wouldn't have our circles, right? So like some of the YouTube videos you'll see where they'll take the cans for the planets and they'll spray paint black around them, and then take another can and spray paint black around them, and then you know, go around, and just that way they can like cover a massive amount of space really quickly. Totally up to you. You know, you could do a variety of things. We could leave it like this. We could do a few things, right? Instead of covering the entire canvas with black, we can do some streaks of black. We'll see how that plays out in the first picture. So this is supposed to be black. Doesn't say black on here, but it looks kind of blue. That's all right. You know, we're just using it for testing on this one. And that's another good thing too, is to have just a sheet of paper on the side for checking your mediums to make sure that they are the right color that you want to use. Now, does that really give us a good look? I don't know, maybe. It's up to you. I kind of like it more open like this, and we can do some other stuff too, right? I mean, we could add purple instead of black for space. But then does that take up too much of the picture? You know? It's one of those things you got to ask yourself, what's your preference? What do you like? Because now you got a ton of lines in here, and maybe you just don't like that look. I don't know, you know? It might be too distracting, or it might be perfect. I don't know. See, this I can see clearly. This, there's like a ton of stuff going on. So I might just leave it like this for now, and then kind of play with it and kind of see what I think in a little bit, and go from there. But yeah, actually what we can do is we can add some blue or purple to these lines, which is pretty cool. So it actually adds like some depth just to our motion lines by itself, which is super fun. And I could have done it on here first, but you know what? I did it on there, and that's where it's at already. So that's it. So what do you think? You like that? Should we color his eyes in? Let's see what it looks like if we color his eyes in. Some purple. Actually looks pretty cool. He's like flying. He's got some color in his mouth. always color around it too, it's okay. It kind of looks like he has glasses on. It's kind of cool. I like that look actually. So we can leave it like that. If we want, we can do a little outline outside and add some more depth. Oh, a little bit too far. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. Boom. Perfect. And there we go. There we go. It's pretty cool. Just to add in some depth. Adding something that wasn't there and making it look cool, you know? And that's what it's all about. Just making something more volume-esque, as well as just making it more fun for yourself. Adding layers, you know? Adding layers. My shoulder. Look how cool is that, right? We're starting to blend it in a little bit better. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's more to do.